Hello and welcome to our channel. Today's live FIP Silver Lisboa Racket Center 2025 Finals, a night of champions. What an incredible night of sport at the Lisboa Racket Center. The FIP Silver 2025 Finals weren't just another tournament conclusion. This was a showcase of passion, power, and pure skill on the paddle court. Fans filled every corner of the arena, their chants echoing across Lisbon as the finalists stepped out with fire in their eyes. The stakes? Everything. Glory, ranking points, and a place in history. The energy was electric, the crowd buzzing with anticipation, knowing they were about to witness a final where every single rally could change the story. Let's take it back to the start. As the players took their positions, the roar of the crowd was deafening. 2 teams, 2 stories, but only one trophy. For the first set, both teams were eager to make their mark. The A side started strong, taking an early lead. Their strategy was clear: attack first and attack often. But the B side, they had something to say about that. Led by the tenacious defending, they clawed their way back, sending the crowd into a frenzy with every point. The energy on the court was palpable, a mix of focused determination and sheer athleticism. It wasn't just about power, it was about finesse and strategy too. The players used every trick in the book, keeping the crowd guessing, making sure every rally was a story in itself. The first set went down to the wire, 6-4, 6-4. Every point was hard-fought, every game a mini-battle. And when the dust settled, one team had toppled the other, leaving dreams on one side of the net and hopes on the other. But this is sport. There's no time to dwell on what could have been. The second set began with a newfound intensity. The B side, hungry for redemption, came out swinging, determined to turn the tables. They took the lead, surprising their opponents and delighting the crowd. But the A side, they're not called the favorites for nothing. They rallied back, their experience and skill shining through. The momentum shifted like the tides of the sea, going back and forth until it reached a climax. A tiebreaker. Here, every shot mattered, every decision crucial. The crowd was a sea of emotions, their cheers and gasps echoing the tension on the court. But in the end, it wasn't enough. The A side took the set 7-6. Their joy was evident, their dominance undeniable. Yet sport has a way of keeping you guessing. After winning the first set, the B side found themselves in a tricky position. The pressure was on, but they had their backs against the wall, and that can be a dangerous place to be. They needed a miracle, a moment of magic to shift the balance, and shift it did. The B side rallied, clawing back point after point until the unthinkable happened. They took the third set, re-energized and reinvigorated. Could this be their night? The question hung in the air as they took the court for the fourth set. The A side, shaken but not stirred, knew this wasn't over yet. They dug deep, relying on their training, their teamwork, and most importantly, their never-say-die attitude. The result? A gripping display of tenacity and sportsmanship. In the end, the A side emerged victorious, taking the fourth set. Their faces a mix of relief and triumph. As the final buzzer sounded, there was only one winner. But really, everyone went home a winner that night. The fans had witnessed an incredible display of skill, determination, and the true spirit of sportsmanship. From the nail-biting finishes to the awe-inspiring rallies, the FIP Silver 2025 Finals at the Lisbon Racket Center will be remembered as a night of champions. And as the players stood on the podium, the crowd's cheers echoing around them, they knew they were part of something special. A night that celebrated not just the winners, but the very essence of the game they loved. Now, let's talk about your favorite moments from tonight's match. Was there a particular rally or shot that left you on the edge of your seat? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Welcome to the channel. And this is the final. From the very first serve, both teams showed why they made it all the way to the finals. Portugal's home favorites came out swinging, using the energy of the crowd to take early control. Crisp volleys, lightning-fast reflexes, and pinpoint smashes gave them the momentum. Within minutes, they had broken serve, and the fans in Lisbon were going wild. But their opponents, experienced international stars, didn't come all the way to Portugal just to be spectators. They tightened their defense, countered with clever lobs, and forced errors at key moments. Every rally felt like a mini battle with players diving, stretching, and refusing to give up. The tension was palpable. The crowd on the edge of their seats. At 5-5 in the first set, the home team had a set point, but the opponents saved it. Then they had another one, but once again the favorites were saved. And suddenly the visitors were on the attack. They broke back and had set point. This time the Portuguese duo saved and went on to take the set 7-6, but they had to fight tooth and nail for every point. And now the fireworks have started. In the second set, the visitors got off to a quick start, racing to a 4-1 lead. In the eighth game, the home team had a glimmer of hope. They broke back, but it was short-lived. The visitors held in the next game, and with a booming serve, they had a match point in the 10th game. The pressure was immense. The fate of the match hung in the balance. But the Portuguese duo dug deep, saving match point after match point. It seemed they would never say die. The visitors grew frustrated with each saved match point. And then, get this, the Portuguese duo won 4 straight points to break their opponents and take the set 7-6. What a turnaround! The crowd in Lisbon erupted. The noise was deafening. The home team had taken an unbelievable 2-0 lead. Could they close it out in the third set? The answer was a resounding yes. The Portuguese duo continued their momentum, winning the first 3 games. The visitors were shell-shocked. They had no answer to the home team's relentless attacks. The crowd was electric. Every point was met with thunderous applause. At 5-1, the Portuguese duo had a match point. Would they convert? And, oh, what a way to do it! A beautiful smash sealed the deal. The crowd went wild. The home team had won the match. What a performance! But that wasn't the only exciting thing that happened during the match. There were fireworks off the court as well. Let me explain. You see, fireworks are not allowed in the stadium because, well, fire and tennis don't really mix. But the people of Lisbon had a brilliant idea. They organized a drone show above the river Tagus. Every time the home team won a point, the drones lit up the night sky. It was a spectacular sight. People stopped by the thousands to watch it. Even the players couldn't help but glance up at the sky during the drone intermissions. It was a beautiful display of technology, teamwork, and patriotism. And guess what? The Portuguese duo won more than half the points in the match, which meant the drone show went on for almost half an hour. Now that's what I call a finale. But hey, enough about the drone show. Let's talk about the real stars of the show, the players. The winners showed why they are the best of the best. They played with passion, skill, and determination. And let's give it up for the losers too. They fought till the end, never giving up, which is why they've won so many international titles. And that, my friends, is what makes tennis, well, the greatest show on earth. Until next time, stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for watching. A paddle version of Wimbledon Station. Here we are, center court, packed to the rafters. There's an electric atmosphere. The players are giving absolutely everything. We've got a crowd favorite in the Portugal #1, a local hero. He's playing with his Spanish partner. On the other side of the net, an international pair who won the first set but lost the second. And now they're regrouping. Can they turn this match around? You'll find out right here. Welcome to the channel. The first set was an absolute whirlwind. It was a high-octane battle from start to finish. The Portugal #1, he had the crowd in the palm of his hand. Every shot, every rally he was going for broke. His Spanish opponent, well, he started off strong but couldn't quite keep up with the relentless pace. It was one-way traffic. The Portuguese pair, they took the first set 6-2 in just 21 minutes. It was that intense. But the second set, the international pair, they came out with a completely different mindset. They regrouped, adjusted their strategy, and, well, they dominated. Absolutely flawless stuff. one player smashing down power shots, the other one placing those soft touches right where it hurts. The crowd, well, they went silent for a while. 3 games in a row the international pair took. But if you thought the Portuguese crowd had given up, you were very, very wrong. They kept cheering, kept chanting, "Vamos, vamos!" And slowly but surely their heroes started to respond. Game after game, they clawed their way back into the set. The tension was palpable. The noise was deafening. And just when it seemed the international pair had it under control, they lost their way. Suddenly, it was 5-3 and the visitors were on the brink of losing the set. But this is a padel match. Anything can happen in a matter of seconds. And what followed was nothing short of spectacular. A rally, a thunderous overhead smash that kissed the line. It was close, very close, but it was good. The international pair, they took the set 6-5, and just like that, we were level at 1 set all. Now the match was boiling over. The crowd were on their feet. They were rocking. They were bouncing. This was the kind of paddle final people dream about. Intense, unpredictable, and filled with pure drama. Who would have guessed we'd be going down to the wire? But that's padel for you. It's a sport that keeps you guessing right until the end. And as for our 2 finalists, well, they gave it absolutely everything. But there can only be one winner, can't there? And that's because in the 3rd set, it was heartbreak for the home crowd. The international pair, they raced to a 4-0 lead. Then, well, the Portuguese number 1, he threw everything he had at the net. Smash after smash, volley after volley. It was a hard-fought victory, no doubt about it. But that didn't stop the international pair from celebrating. They had won the tournament. They were the champions. As for the Portugal number 1, well, he's a local hero. And whatever happens in the final, he's guaranteed to get a hero's welcome. But for now, it's time to congratulate the champions. They've shown incredible skill, incredible sportsmanship, and most importantly, an incredible fighting spirit. They leave it all on the court, and that's why they are the champions. Well, that's it for this video. If you love everything about padel, then make sure to stay tuned. We've got all the latest news, all the highlights, and all the big interviews. Thanks for watching. I'm the host. See you next time. A final to remember. An ending that left spectators on the edge of their seats and fireworks that illuminated the night sky above the delighted roars of the crowd at the Ovaristo Stadium. The FIP Silver 2025 came down to a dramatic conclusion with an all-Portuguese final between the experienced duo of João Domingues and Ruben Ramalho and the exciting young partnership of Francisco Ronca and Miguel Semper. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the court, the atmosphere was electric. The 2 Portuguese pairs shook hands at the net, ready to do battle for the coveted FIP Silver title. The final began with a clash of styles. Domingues and Ramalho, the veterans, relied on their years of experience and tactical nous, while Ronca and Semper brought an explosive energy and athleticism to the court. The first set was a tight affair, with both teams displaying nerves of steel and refusing to back down. The tension was palpable as the players dug deep, showcasing their fighting spirit and determination to claim the upper hand. The crowd, a mix of local Portuguese fans and international visitors, roared their support, creating a vibrant and lively atmosphere that added to the drama of the match. As the set progressed, the young guns, Ronca and Semper, began to find their rhythm. Their powerful shots and dynamic movement started to take control, putting pressure on their opponents and forcing errors. Despite the setback, the more experienced Domingues and Ramalho remained composed. They regrouped, adjusted their strategies, and fought back, showcasing the resilience and adaptability that has marked their successful careers. The second set continued with the same intensity, with both teams battling fiercely for every point. The momentum swung back and forth, keeping the spectators on the edge of their seats. As the set reached its climax, the young duo of Ronca and Semper, playing with the freedom and flair that has become their trademark, managed to edge out a victory, taking the match to a deciding 3rd set. In the final set, the atmosphere was electric as the players battled toe-to-toe. The young and the experienced, The old guard and the new generation, they all gave it their all, leaving everything on the court. But in the end, it was the unseeded pair of Francisco Ronca and Miguel Semper who triumphed, upsetting the odds and claiming the FIP silver title. The Lisboa Racket Center erupted in celebration. The Portuguese pair dropped their rackets, hugged each other, and raised their arms to the crowd as champions of the FIP Silver 2025. Fireworks lit up the arena. Fans chanted their names and emotions overflowed on court. Their opponents, though heartbroken, were gracious in defeat, acknowledging the brilliance of the final. For Ronca and Semper, this was more than just a win. It was a statement, a declaration that Portuguese padel is alive, vibrant, and full of exciting prospects. The FIP Silver Finals had delivered one of the most thrilling spectacles in recent memory. And Lisbon, with its passionate fans and world-class facilities, proved once again why it's becoming a global hotspot for this exciting sport. As the celebrations continued long into the night, one thing was clear: the future of padel looks bright, very bright. And Portugal, with its blend of youth and experience, passion and professionalism, is leading the charge. From the stunning beaches of the Algarve to the historic streets of Lisbon, Portugal is serving up sunshine, culture, and now world-class paddle. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a curious first-timer, Portugal welcomes you to experience the magic. And as the sun sets over the horizon, casting a golden glow over the courts, you can almost feel the spirit of the game, the camaraderie, the passion, and the sheer joy of playing padel. So grab your racket, join the fun, and discover why Portugal is the place to be if you love padel. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more exciting content, and don't forget to like and share for more updates on the world of padel. Until next time, keep playing, stay passionate, and always go for the win. Thanks for watching. The stands were packed. The atmosphere was electric. This was the final. Who would be crowned champion? Stay tuned till the end to find out. From the very first rally, Portugal's players showed why they were the fan favorites. They attacked with fearless energy, moving as one, covering every inch of the glass and net. The Spanish pair tried to match them, but it was an impossible task. Portugal's power was too much. It didn't take long for the crowd to roar. The first break of serve came in just the third game. Oh, what a shot! The young powerhouse João Silva unleashed a smash so fierce it nearly cracked the glass. The crowd was on its feet. Moments later, his partner Miguel Santos followed up with a delicate volley that left their rivals frozen. Portugal was on fire. At 4-1, the arena was shaking with noise, chants of "Portugal! Portugal!" echoing across the city. But their opponents weren't done. Slowly, they clawed their way back using smart lobs and precise placement to drag Portugal out of rhythm. Suddenly, it was 5-5. The set went to a tiebreak, and oh, what a battle. With nerves of steel, Silva and Santos delivered. They took it 7-6. The crowd was going wild. One set to Portugal, but everyone could feel it. The final was just heating up. The second set began with both teams trading blows like boxers in a ring. Neither side could gain an advantage. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, every point a hard-fought battle. Then a mistake, a double fault by the Spaniards, gave Portugal the break they needed. They went up 3-1. But their opponents weren't going down without a fight. They broke back immediately. The tension was palpable, the noise deafening. At 5-5, it all came down to this. A super tiebreak would decide the set, the match, the champion. The atmosphere in the arena was tense as each player served. Every rally was intense, every point a mini-battle, and then a turning point. Portugal's João Silva, the powerhouse, went down with an injury. Could this be the end of their dream? Their opponents sensed victory and started celebrating early. But wait, Silva was back up. What a champion! Ignoring the pain, he fought on. The crowd roared, urging him on. But it wasn't enough. Despite Silva's valiant effort, Portugal lost the super tie break. The second set was 10-8. The Spaniards had turned the tables. Could they hold on? The third set was a nail-biter. Both teams were evenly matched, the lead changing hands several times. At 5-5, it all came down to this. Another tie-break. The crowd was on its feet, their voices hoarse from all the cheering. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. In the end, it was the Spaniards who edged out the win, taking the set and the match. What a final! The crowd gave a standing ovation to both teams. Despite the loss, Portugal's players held their heads high. They had given it their all. As for the Spaniards, they were kings of the court. The crowd chanted their name, celebrating their victory. But in the end, it was all about sportsmanship. The two teams embraced, showing the true spirit of the game. And here's a look at the podium. The bronze medal goes to Brazil, the silver to Portugal, and the gold, the champions. Congratulations! So, who's your favorite team? And what do you think of the final? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more exciting matches like this. Until next time, it's me. Thanks for watching. There's nothing quite like the atmosphere of a packed stadium, the energy of thousands of people hanging on every shot. Tonight, the FIP Silver Series is bringing that experience right to your screens. But before we dive into the action, let's take a moment to appreciate what makes these tournaments so special. It's not just about the sport, though the talent on display is truly mesmerizing. It's about the stories, the rivalries, the comebacks, and the sheer grit and determination that these athletes showcase. Every tournament is a journey, a battle of wills and skills under the hot sun. And as the stakes rise, so does the drama. These athletes aren't just playing a game. As the points get tight and the tension builds, you can feel the passion coursing through their veins. Every shot is a step closer to their dreams, every rally a testament to their dedication. It's an emotional roller coaster, and whether you're a die-hard fan or a first-time viewer, you can't help but be drawn into their world. The court exploded in chaos. Fans stormed forward, waving flags, chanting, crying. Bergamini and Ruiz collapsed to the ground, hugging each other in disbelief. For them, this wasn't just a trophy. It was the reward of years of sacrifice, sweat, and relentless training. On the other side, Ruiz and Rico stood tall, devastated but proud. They had given everything, fought like lions, and left Lisbon with the respect of every fan in the building. Sometimes sport crowns winners, but always it crowns heroes. And both pairs had earned that title tonight. As the trophy was lifted into the Lisbon night sky, the story of this final was sealed in history. Fans will remember the drama, the rallies, the emotions, and above all, the magic that only Padel can deliver. This wasn't just a final, it was a masterpiece. And when we look back at the FIP Silver Lisboa Racket Center 2025 finals, we won't remember the champions. We'll remember the night Lisbon became the center of the paddle universe. Now, let's shift our focus back to the electrifying matchup between Momo Gonzalez and Juani Munoz against Javier Escalante and Miguel Semler for the title of FIP Silver Champion. In a nail-biting three-set affair, Gonzalez and Munoz emerged victorious, etching their names in the annals of FIP Silver history. Their journey to the finals was nothing short of spectacular, marked by strategic brilliance and powerful play. Facing off against Escalante and Semler, a formidable duo known for their tenacity and skill, the match promised to be a thrilling spectacle from the outset. As the players took to the court, the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Each point was fiercely contested, showcasing the unwavering determination of both teams. But it was Gonzalez and Munoz who edged out a narrow win in the first set, setting the tone for an intense battle. The second set proved to be a turning point. Escalante and Semler regrouped, their determination evident as they fought tooth and nail to level the match. The crowd roared, caught up in the electric atmosphere as the tension on the court reached fever pitch. However, it was in the third and final set that the champions displayed their prowess. Gonzalez and Munoz raised their game, delivering a masterclass in strategic play and power, leaving their opponents with a score to remember. The final point echoed through the stadium, a testament to their hard work and dedication. As the cheers of the crowd reverberated around them, Gonzalez and Munoz raised their hands in victory, basking in the glory of their triumph. But the story doesn't end there. For Escalante and Semler, though they may have fallen short in the final, their journey to the championship match was equally impressive. They had shown resilience, skill, and sportsmanship throughout the tournament, captivating fans and leaving an indelible mark on the competition. As they stood on the podium, silver medals around their necks, they knew that their time would come. In the world of padel, where rivalries are forged and legends are made, one thing is certain: the spirit of competition and the pursuit of excellence will continue to drive these athletes to greater heights. Whether they are vying for gold or any podium finish, their dedication to the sport serves as an inspiration to aspiring players everywhere. As the FIP Silver 2025 draws to a close, we are left in awe of the athleticism, skill, and sportsmanship displayed by all the players. Each match has been a testament to their hard work and passion for the game. But for now, the spotlight shines brightest on Momo Gonzalez and Juani Munoz, the new champions of FIP Silver. Their names will be etched in the history books, forever reminding us of their incredible journey to the top. And as the padel community looks ahead to the next tournament, the anticipation is palpable. Who will be the next to step up and claim the title of champion? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the future of padel is bright, and the stars are shining brightly in the world of padel. Thanks for joining us tonight. Until next time, keep playing, keep dreaming, and remember, in the realm of sports, anything is possible. Catch you later.
Get ready to be amazed as we explore Ronaldo's world of luxury and opulence. From private jets to mega mansions and cars worth drooling over, we've got it all covered. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride into the extravagant life of this legendary footballer. One of the first things anyone notices about Cristiano Ronaldo's spending is his real estate empire. CR7 owns multiple luxury homes across Europe, each more extravagant than the last. Let's take a tour of his most notable properties. In Madrid, he owned a mansion reportedly worth $7 million, complete with a private gym, swimming pool, and stunning garden. This home was his base during his first stint at Real Madrid, where he made a name for himself as one of the best players in the world. The mansion boasted 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and a total area of nearly 8,000 square feet. It was a perfect blend of classic Spanish architecture and modern design, offering Ronaldo both luxury and comfort during his time in the Spanish capital. But perhaps the best feature of the villa is its proximity to the beach. The kids can play safely while the adults relax on the sun-drenched terrace sipping refreshing drinks. Overall, Ronaldo's family villa in Lisbon is the epitome of coastal charm, and it's easy to see why he considers it his true home. With so many luxurious properties under his belt, it's safe to say that Cristiano Ronaldo knows how to live like a king. Whether he's chilling in Madrid, Turin, or Lisbon, he does it in style. Now let's move on to another aspect of Ronaldo's extravagant lifestyle, his fleet of jaw-dropping cars. Prepare to be astounded as we showcase the most insane cars owned by Cristiano Ronaldo. Get ready to drool over these supercars, hypercars, and everything in between. With a net worth of over $500 million, Ronaldo can afford to add a new car to his garage every week. And boy, does he love flexing his automotive pride. First up is his Bugatti Centodieci, one of only 10 in the world. This beauty clocks at an insane $13,000 and can reach speeds of up to 261 miles per hour. We can only imagine the wind blowing through Ronaldo's hair as he cruises down the highway in this sleek machine. Next, there's the Lamborghini Aventador, a favorite among car enthusiasts and petrol heads alike. This supercar boasts a 6.5-litre V12 engine that produces over 700 horsepower. With such raw power at his disposal, Ronaldo can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat. But wait, there's more. The Aston Martin DBS Superleggera is another head-turner in Ronaldo's garage. This British Grand Tourer combines elegance, power and luxury like no other. The 5.2-litre V12 engine gives it an astonishing top speed of 211 miles per hour. Just imagine the roar of the engine as Ronaldo accelerates past his competitors on the track. And let's not forget the Ferrari F1 to Berlinetta, an Italian masterpiece designed for speed and style. This car needs no introduction, as it is widely regarded as one of the best-looking cars ever made. With its powerful 6.3-litre V12 engine, it can reach speeds of up to 218 miles per hour, leaving everyone else in the dust. But Ronaldo's garage doesn't stop there. He's got a Porsche 918 Spider, a McLaren P1, and a Mercedes-Benz SL-SAMG Black Series, to name a few. This diverse collection shows off Ronaldo's passion for cars and his love for speed. Whether he's cruising around town in style or hitting the racetrack for some fun, Ronaldo's insane cars are always sure to impress. Now, let's talk about Ronaldo's lavish lifestyle, including his private jet, designer clothing, and watch collection. Prepare to be envious as we delve into the finer things in Ronaldo's life. The Gulfstream G200 private jet is the perfect blend of luxury and performance. With a top speed of 644 miles per hour, Ronaldo can travel from Madrid to Lisbon in just over an hour, making it easier for him to visit his family whenever he wants. The interior is just as impressive, with a cabin that can accommodate up to 10 passengers in a comfortable and stylish environment. But that's not all. Ronaldo's wardrobe is filled with designer clothing from top brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Prada. He's often seen sporting the latest fashion trends, and his impeccable style has made him a fashion icon in his own right, with a watch collection worth over $2 million. Ronaldo's timepieces are not only accurate, but also a status symbol. He is particularly fond of Rolex watches and has been spotted wearing the Daytona and Submariner models on numerous occasions. From private jets to designer duds, Ronaldo's lavish lifestyle is on full display. He truly knows how to live large and in style. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the secret behind Ronaldo's massive fortune. You might think his $350 million salary is his main source of wealth, but that's just a small part of the pie. In fact, over 40% of his earnings come from endorsements and sponsorships. Brands like Nike, Adidas, Herbalife, and Clear Shampoo pay top dollar to have Ronaldo represent their products. And with his global appeal and massive following, it's easy to see why companies are willing to shell out so much cash. But Ronaldo's financial success doesn't stop there. He's also a savvy businessman with several successful ventures under his belt. His hotel chain, businesses in Spain and Portugal, and even a museum dedicated to his life and career have all contributed to his massive fortune. With such a diversified portfolio, it's no wonder why Ronaldo is one of the richest athletes in the world. Ronaldo's incredible wealth allows him to indulge in some serious retail therapy, dropping staggering amounts of money on new cars, mansions, and designer goods. But he's not just a mindless consumer. Ronaldo is a shrewd investor who carefully selects properties and assets that appreciate in value over time. Take his real estate portfolio, for example. Instead of buying luxury apartments in less desirable areas, Ronaldo opts for prime properties in sought-after locations. He also invests in energy-efficient appliances and sustainable building materials, which not only benefit the environment but also increase the resale value of his properties. When it comes to his watch collection, Ronaldo doesn't just buy the latest and greatest timepieces. He also researches the brand's history and craftsmanship before making a purchase. He understands that investing in a classic watch can be a wise decision, as these timepieces tend to hold their value or appreciate over time. So, while Ronaldo may have a reputation for living large, he's not just a wealthy athlete who flaunts his cash. He is a savvy investor who makes smart financial decisions that benefit both his lifestyle and his bottom line. Cristiano Ronaldo's life is a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and smart financial management. He didn't just become one of the richest athletes in the world by accident. He's worked tirelessly to achieve his success both on and off the pitch. From his humble beginnings in Portugal to his current status as a global superstar, Ronaldo's story is an inspiration to many. He's shown us that it's possible to achieve greatness with determination and focus. At 38 years old, Ronaldo's net worth is already a staggering $500 million, and he shows no signs of slowing down. With a flourishing football career, lucrative endorsement deals, and savvy investments, Ronaldo's wealth is set to grow even more in the coming years. His impact on the sport of football is undeniable, and his contributions to charity are equally impressive. Ronaldo is a true humanitarian who uses his platform to help those in need. As we look to the future, it's clear that Ronaldo's legacy will extend far beyond his time on the pitch. He's a global icon who has inspired millions, and his influence on popular culture is immeasurable. Whether you love him or hate him, one thing is for sure: Cristiano Ronaldo is a force to be reckoned with. So keep an eye on this amazing individual as he continues to break records and defy expectations. Who knows what the future may hold for him? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the extraordinary life of Cristiano Ronaldo. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. We'll catch you in the next one.
Hey there, and welcome back to Real Estate Kingdom. Today, we're taking a peek into the lavish world of Mr. Worldwide himself, Mr. Armando Christian Perez, better known as Pitbull. This global superstar isn't just famous for his chart-topping hits like Timber and Give Me Everything. No, sir. This multifaceted entertainer has also carved out a substantial fortune estimated to be well over $100 million. With such a massive net worth, you might be wondering how this hip-hop mogul spends his colossal wealth. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride as we explore how Pitbull spends his mind-boggling $100 million fortune. From humble beginnings in Miami to becoming a worldwide sensation, Pitbull's journey to success is nothing short of remarkable. Now let's take a closer look at the extravagant and surprising ways Pitbull keeps his wallet open wide. Number 1. The dazzling entrance. Mr. Worldwide's fortune. Imagine stepping into your home through a grand double-door entryway adorned with shimmering gold accents. This leads you into a spacious and bright foyer, where a magnificent crystal chandelier hangs from the high ceilings above. Polished marble floors reflect the soft glow from the walls, covered in rich mahogany paneling. Straight ahead, you'd spot a sweeping staircase, with intricate iron railings gracefully ascending to the upper levels. The home's centerpiece is a stunning curved staircase, bathed in natural light, streaming in from a skylight overhead. The warm tones of the wood contrast beautifully with the cool hues of the marble, creating a sophisticated ambiance. In the distance, floor-to-ceiling windows frame breathtaking views of the manicured gardens and sparkling pool. The air is filled with the scent of fresh flowers from the vase on the side table, adding a touch of elegance to the space. As you explore further, you discover cozy sitting areas with plush leather sofas and armchairs perfect for intimate conversations or quiet moments of relaxation. The entire home exudes luxury and comfort, making it the ideal place to call home. But this enchanting abode belongs to none other than the one and only Pitbull. Located in the heart of Miami, this architectural masterpiece boasts 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and nearly 13,000 square feet of living space. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a grand 2-story foyer with gleaming marble floors and a sweeping staircase. The main floor features a gourmet kitchen with top-of-the-line appliances, custom cabinetry, and a center island perfect for hosting dinner parties. The living room is spacious and bright with floor-to-ceiling windows that offer panoramic views of the estate. Upstairs, the master suite awaits with a king-size bed, a massive walk-in closet, and a spa-like bathroom complete with a soaking tub and separate rain shower. Outside, the property continues to impress with a resort-style pool, lush gardens, and a covered patio with a summer kitchen, offering the perfect setting for outdoor entertainment. Number 2. A Taste of Paradise, Basil House. For a price tag of $17 million, this sprawling estate in Miami is where Pitbull's personal paradise comes alive. Tucked away in a gated community, the Bayou Sal House offers privacy, and exclusivity. With 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms spread across over 16,000 square feet, this Mediterranean-style villa provides ample space for family and friends. The interior is a fusion of classic elegance and contemporary flair, with intricate tilework, high-end finishes, and breathtaking views of the water. The master suite is a sanctuary with a huge walk-in closet and a luxurious bathroom. Outside, manicured gardens surround a sparkling pool and jacuzzi, perfect for unwinding after a busy day. Whether hosting parties or enjoying quiet evenings at home, this Miami gem offers the ultimate blend of luxury, comfort, and convenience, allowing Pitbull to unwind in style. Number 3. Wheels of Luxury. Known for his love of fast cars and opulent lifestyle, it's no surprise that Pitbull has an impressive collection of luxury vehicles, worth an estimated $20 million. His fleet includes sleek and powerful machines, like the Ferrari 458 Spider and Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, which he often showcases on social media, catching the attention of car enthusiasts worldwide. Whether cruising around Miami or tearing up the racetrack, Pitbull's passion for high-performance automobiles is evident in every drive. Number 4. Flying high, private jet. For a man who travels extensively for performances and appearances, owning a private jet makes perfect sense. Pitbull's Gulfstream G650ER is not only a symbol of his success, but also a necessity for maintaining his hectic schedule. With the ability to transport him and his entourage comfortably, the jet allows Pitbull to reach any destination quickly and in style, ensuring he arrives ready to conquer the stage or screen. Number 5. The Art of Giving Back. Charity work and investments in education. While many entertainers use their wealth for extravagant purchases, Pitbull takes a different approach. He channels a portion of his fortune towards charity work and investments in education. Through his foundation, he supports various causes close to his heart, including empowering underprivileged youth and promoting health awareness. By giving back to the community that helped launch his career, Pitbull demonstrates that success means little without a commitment to making a positive impact. Number 6. Ocean Views, Basel Mansion. When it comes to real estate, Pitbull knows how to make a splash. One of his prized possessions is the Basel Mansion located in Miami Beach, Florida. This stunning property was originally built in 1928 and designed by famed architect Addison Meissner. With breathtaking ocean views, lush gardens, and a prime location, the Bayside Mansion exudes timeless elegance and sophistication. The mansion offers a luxurious retreat from the bustling city while still being close to all the action. It's the perfect place for Pitbull to relax and unwind in style. Number 7. Condo living, downtown Miami. In addition to his sprawling Bayside estate, Pitbull also owns a luxurious condo in downtown Miami. This modern and sleek unit offers panoramic views of the city skyline and Biscayne Bay. The condo boasts state-of-the-art finishes, a spacious layout, and access to a range of high-end amenities, including a fitness center, infinity pool, and a rooftop bar. It's the perfect spot for entertaining guests or enjoying a night out on the town. Number 8. Land and future projects. Like any smart investor, Pitbull has wisely allocated a portion of his wealth toward land acquisitions. Recognizing the value of real estate, he strategically purchased vacant lots in prime areas, securing his assets and creating potential future projects. This forward-thinking approach allows him to capitalize on growth opportunities and diversify his investment portfolio, ensuring a steady stream of income and long-term financial stability. Number 9. Keeping it classic, vintage cars. In addition to his fleet of modern supercars, Pitbull also has a soft spot for vintage automobiles. He's been spotted driving a classic 1967 Ford Mustang, a symbol of American muscle car glory. This retro ride adds a touch of nostalgia to his garage and showcases his appreciation for automotive history. Restoring and collecting vintage cars is not only a hobby, but also an investment, preserving automotive heritage, while potentially increasing in value over time. Number 10. Flavor of success, Foley 305. Pitbull's entrepreneurial spirit extends beyond music and entertainment. He's successfully ventured into the beverage industry with his own brand called Foley 305. This line of premium, non-alcoholic beverages offers a range of flavors, inspired by his Cuban heritage and Miami lifestyle. Foley 305 has become a popular choice for those looking for a high-quality, refreshing drink without the alcohol content. Pitbull's foray into the beverage market demonstrates his business acumen and ability to connect with consumers on a personal level. Number 11. Making waves, yachting adventures. When it comes to enjoying the water, Pitbull knows how to do it in style. He owns a luxurious yacht named Mr. Worldwide, which he uses to cruise the seas in opulence. The yacht is equipped with everything needed for a comfortable and enjoyable journey, including a spacious deck, comfortable cabins, and a state-of-the-art sound system. Whether chartering a super yacht or owning his vessel, Pitbull ensures that his yachting adventures are nothing short of extraordinary. Number 12. Home Sweet Home, Miami Manor. While Pitbull's net worth may exceed $100 million, he remains grounded in his Miami roots. He's known for throwing extravagant parties at his Miami mansion, which is often referred to as the Pitbull Mansion. The mansion is a reflection of his Cuban heritage and flamboyant style, featuring elements of Latin design and a lively atmosphere. It's not just a place to call home, but a venue for creating unforgettable memories with friends, family, and fellow celebrities. And there you have it, folks. From his passion for cars and aviation, to his philanthropic endeavors and real estate investments, Pitbull's diverse spending habits reflect a man who values both luxury and giving back. With a net worth of over $100 million, he's truly made a name for himself as the Mr. Worldwide. So what do you think of Pitbull's spending habits? Are you surprised by his choices? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon for more fascinating content.
The year was 1984, when the villagers of a small town heard a terrible rumor. Their beloved priest, Father Peter, had done something unforgivable. He had let a demon live inside him. Imagine a priest, someone who's supposed to be a beacon of light, someone who's supposed to protect the flock from the darkness. Imagine him becoming the darkness. It sounds insane, doesn't it? But that's exactly what happened. It all started a few years earlier when Father Peter came across a case that shook him to the core. A young woman, let's call her Eliza, had come to him claiming she was possessed by a demon. She was violent, her eyes were blank, and she spoke in a voice that was not her own. Father Peter, being the devout and somewhat inexperienced priest that he was, decided to perform an exorcism. He gathered the other priests. They performed the ritual, but it wasn't as easy as it was made out to be in the books. This demon was strong. It fought back, scratching and biting Father Peter, leaving him with wounds that ran deeper than skin. And then it did something that no one was prepared for. It tricked Father Peter. You see, the demon in a moment of desperation, made a deal. It promised to leave Eliza if Father Peter let it possess him. For a second, Father Peter hesitated. To let a demon live inside him would be to invite damnation. But to watch this demon continue to torment Eliza, that was also a fate worse than hell. In a moment of weakness, he agreed. But as soon as the demon left Eliza and entered Father Peter, everything went black. When he woke up, the other priests were gone. Eliza was gone. And as he looked down at himself, he saw the wounds, the same wounds that the demon had inflicted on him during the exorcism. But now they were different. They were filled with a darkness that seemed to consume him from within. He tried to pray, but the words wouldn't form. He tried to confess, but the sins weren't his. He tried to fast, but hunger was a foreign feeling. The demon inside him grew stronger each day, whispering in his ear, telling him that he was its home now, that he was its vessel, that he was its host. And with each passing day, Father Peter grew weaker. His skin took on a sickly pallor. His eyes, once filled with the light of faith, now seemed vacant and dark. His hands, once used to bless the sick, now trembled with the weight of an unseen burden. Years went by. The villagers, unaware of the turmoil in their priest's soul, continued to bring their problems to him, their joys, their sorrows, their fears, their hopes. And he listened, offering words of comfort, performing rituals, trying to push the darkness back. But the truth was, he was only postponing the inevitable. The demon inside him grew bolder, its presence seeping into his actions, tainting his words, twisting his every move. Some in the village started to notice. Whispers arose. Doubts were sown. Was their priest truly as holy as he seemed? Or was he, in fact, a vessel of the very evil he was supposed to fight? Father Peter knew the answer. He carried the guilt of that fateful decision like a stone in his heart. He prayed, he fasted, he begged for forgiveness. But the demon inside him just laughed, its voice echoing in his mind, mocking his every attempt at redemption. One night, under the pale glow of a waning moon, Father Peter stood in the middle of the church, his eyes fixed on the altar, his hands shaking. He was drained, his body and soul, both weary from years of carrying the weight of hidden sin. As he looked up, the villagers' faces swam before his eyes, their smiles, their tears, their prayers, and in that moment, he knew he could carry their burdens no longer. He stumbled forward, collapsing to his knees, and in a voice that was both his and not his, he whispered, "I am sorry." The words echoed through the empty church, a hollow sound in the stillness of the night. But there was no one to forgive him, not the villagers, not God. He was alone. The demon inside him had won. It had taken him, broken him, and now it was ready to claim him completely.
Hi guys, welcome to this video. What happens when football meets food? In this video, I take you through my journey of trying food from every country I've played in. From English roasts to Spanish tapas and Italian pasta, discover the flavors that shaped my life on and off the pitch. Now, before we dive into all the tasty details, let me give you a quick tour of how this whole culinary adventure kicked off. If you're new here, I'm a professional footballer who's had the amazing opportunity to play in over 20 different countries. And let me tell you, each place has its own unique taste and style of play, just like their food. So join me as I take you through my unforgettable experiences trying local dishes in more than 40 different leagues around the world. Get ready for an exciting mix of football and food that will leave you hungry for more. Let's kick off our global culinary journey. My first stop on this food journey takes us to Portugal, the place where my professional career began. Portugal is known for its passion for football, but let me tell you, the food there is just as passionate. The dish that changed everything for me? Bacalhau à Brás, a mix of shredded codfish, potatoes, and eggs. At first, I was skeptical. Codfish with eggs? But after the first bite, I understood why the Portuguese say there are more than 1,000 ways to cook cod. Moving on to Spain, the home of some of the greatest players ever. Spain is also home to some serious flavors. I remember the first time I tried paella, this rice dish cooked with saffron and seafood in Valencia. It was love at first bite. Paella is not just a meal, it's an experience. It's like a party in your mouth with every ingredient dancing together in perfect harmony. And who could forget about the birthplace of pizza? Italy welcomed me with open arms and an even wider smile. My teammates and I would head out after training to try all the famous pizza places in Naples. The thin, crispy crust topped with fresh ingredients made me realize that pizza is more than just food. It's a piece of art, a true masterpiece. Now, my time in Germany gave me a taste of something truly special, the famous currywurst. This dish of grilled sausage topped with curry ketchup is a must-try for any foodie. And let me tell you, Germans know how to do sausages. It's a simple yet delicious combination that will make your taste buds dance. Heading over to Turkey, I discovered the magic of Turkish cuisine. One of my favorite memories is trying a traditional kebab called manaish, stuffed with melted cheese and salsa. The combination of juicy, flavorful meat and fresh toppings was a revelation. Kebab is more than just a dish. It's a celebration of Middle Eastern flavors that will leave you wanting more. The Netherlands welcomed me with a hearty surprise: stampot. This comforting dish of mashed potatoes mixed with vegetables and often served with a sausage is like a warm hug on a cold day. The Dutch know how to make simple ingredients taste extraordinary, and stampot is a testament to that. Now, let's take a trip down under to Australia. I remember my first bite of a meat pie, a flaky pastry filled with a rich, savory beef stew. It was a symphony of flavors that made me appreciate the diverse culinary landscape of Down Under. Meat pies are more than just a food item. They're a cultural icon that will warm your heart and satisfy your soul. And what's a journey without a little spice? My time in India taught me the true meaning of flavorful exploration. One of my most memorable experiences was trying a spicy vindaloo curry. The rich, tangy gravy with chunks of succulent meat simply blew my mind. Indian food is not just a cuisine. It's an adventure for your taste buds that will leave you craving for more. Now, let's head back to Europe for a taste of England. Roast dinners were a weekly tradition for me, consisting of succulent roast chicken or beef, creamy mashed potatoes, and a medley of colorful vegetables. The British know how to elevate a Sunday lunch to a feast fit for royalty. Roast dinners are more than just a meal. They're a comforting tradition that will make you feel right at home. Now, let's cross the Irish Sea to Ireland. There's nothing quite like a bowl of Irish stew to warm you up on a chilly day. This hearty dish of tender lamb, fluffy potatoes, and fresh vegetables is a true celebration of Irish flavors. Irish food is more than just a cuisine. It's a reflection of the warmth and hospitality of the Irish people that will leave you feeling full and satisfied. Heading to France, I was in for a treat. My first croissant in Paris tasted like pure heaven. The buttery, flaky pastry simply melted in my mouth. French cuisine is an art form, and croissants are a perfect example of that. It's a culinary experience that will make you feel like you're dining in a Parisian cafe. Now, let's take a trip to Brazil, the land of football and delicious food. My first feijoada left me speechless. This black bean stew with chunks of crispy bacon and sausage was a flavor explosion in my mouth. Brazilian food is a vibrant celebration of global influences that will make you feel like you're in a carnival parade. And who could forget about Argentina, the birthplace of some of the most legendary players? My first asado was an unforgettable experience. This traditional barbecue feast, featuring succulent grilled meats and a variety of sauces and sides, is a true celebration of Argentinian flavors. Asado is more than just a meal. It's a social event that brings people together and creates lasting memories. From the vibrant streets of Mexico to the bustling markets of Morocco, I've had the pleasure of trying a wide array of cuisines. Each bite has been an adventure, a discovery of new flavors and textures that have expanded my palate and left me craving for more. The beauty of global cuisine lies in its diversity, its ability to transport us to different cultures and create unforgettable memories. Whether I'm enjoying a steaming bowl of ramen in Japan or savoring the sweetness of baklava in Greece, every dish tells a story of tradition, of family, and of the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. One of the things I've loved the most about my journey is the way that food has brought people together. From my teammates to the locals I've met along the way, sharing a meal has been a way to connect, to learn about different customs, and to create lasting friendships. The warmth of a Moroccan welcome over a tagine, or the camaraderie of a pub in Ireland over a pint of Guinness, is something I'll always cherish. As I continue my journey around the world, I know that the best is yet to come. With each new destination, I bring home a piece of the culture, a flavor that lingers on my palate, and a memory that warms my heart. I encourage you to join me on this adventure. Try new foods, explore different cuisines, and celebrate the joy of eating. Who knows where your culinary journey will take you and what amazing discoveries await? In one of my next videos, I am going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is pre-match meals, because the food that you eat before a game can be crucial. Stay tuned for that video and also for more delicious updates. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy eating and bon appetit. Hi guys, welcome to this video. What happens when football meets food? In this video, I take you through my journey of trying food from every country I've played in. From English roasts to Spanish tapas and Italian pasta, discover the flavors that shaped my life on and off the pitch. Now, before we dive into all the tasty details, let me give you a quick tour of how this whole culinary adventure kicked off. If you're new here, I'm a professional footballer who's had the amazing opportunity to play in over 20 different countries. And let me tell you, each place has its own unique taste and style of play, just like their food. So join me as I take you through my unforgettable experiences trying local dishes in more than 40 different leagues around the world. Get ready for an exciting mix of football and food that will leave you hungry for more. Let's kick off our global culinary journey. My first stop on this food journey takes us to Portugal, the place where my professional career began. Portugal is known for its passion for football, but let me tell you, the food there is just as passionate. The dish that changed everything for me? Bacalhau à Brás, a mix of shredded codfish, potatoes, and eggs. At first, I was skeptical. Codfish with eggs? But after the first bite, I understood why the Portuguese say there are more than 1,000 ways to cook cod. Moving on to Spain, the home of some of the greatest players ever. Spain is also home to some serious flavors. I remember the first time I tried paella, this rice dish cooked with saffron and seafood in Valencia. It was love at first bite. Paella is not just a meal, it's an experience. It's like a party in your mouth with every ingredient dancing together in perfect harmony. And who could forget about the birthplace of pizza? Italy welcomed me with open arms and an even wider smile. My teammates and I would head out after training to try all the famous pizza places in Naples. The thin, crispy crust topped with fresh ingredients made me realize that pizza is more than just food. It's a piece of art, a true masterpiece. Now, my time in Germany gave me a taste of something truly special, the famous currywurst. This dish of grilled sausage topped with curry ketchup is a must-try for any foodie. And let me tell you, Germans know how to do sausages. It's a simple yet delicious combination that will make your taste buds dance. Heading over to Turkey, I discovered the magic of Turkish cuisine. One of my favorite memories is trying a traditional kebab called manaish, stuffed with melted cheese and salsa. The combination of juicy, flavorful meat and fresh toppings was a revelation. Kebab is more than just a dish. It's a celebration of Middle Eastern flavors that will leave you wanting more. The Netherlands welcomed me with a hearty surprise: stamppot. This comforting dish of mashed potatoes mixed with vegetables and often served with a sausage is like a warm hug on a cold day. The Dutch know how to make simple ingredients taste extraordinary, and stamppot is a testament to that. Now, let's take a trip down under to Australia. I remember my first bite of a meat pie, a flaky pastry filled with a rich, savory beef stew. It was a symphony of flavors that made me appreciate the diverse culinary landscape of Down Under. Meat pies are more than just a food item. They're a cultural icon that will warm your heart and satisfy your soul. And what's a journey without a little spice? My time in India taught me the true meaning of flavorful exploration. One of my most memorable experiences was trying a spicy vindaloo curry. The rich, tangy gravy with chunks of succulent meat simply blew my mind. Indian food is not just a cuisine. It's an adventure for your taste buds that will leave you craving for more. Now, let's head back to Europe for a taste of England. Roast dinners were a weekly tradition for me, consisting of succulent roast chicken or beef, creamy mashed potatoes, and a medley of colorful vegetables. The British know how to elevate a Sunday lunch to a feast fit for royalty. Roast dinners are more than just a meal. They're a comforting tradition that will make you feel right at home. Now, let's cross the Irish Sea to Ireland. There's nothing quite like a bowl of Irish stew to warm you up on a chilly day. This hearty dish of tender lamb, fluffy potatoes, and fresh vegetables is a true celebration of Irish flavors. Irish food is more than just a cuisine. It's a reflection of the warmth and hospitality of the Irish people that will leave you feeling full and satisfied. Heading to France, I was in for a treat. My first croissant in Paris tasted like pure heaven. The buttery, flaky pastry simply melted in my mouth. French cuisine is an art form, and croissants are a perfect example of that. It's a culinary experience that will make you feel like you're dining in a Parisian cafe. Now, let's take a trip to Brazil, the land of football and delicious food. My first feijoada left me speechless. This black bean stew with chunks of crispy bacon and sausage was a flavor explosion in my mouth. Brazilian food is a vibrant celebration of global influences that will make you feel like you're in a carnival parade. And who could forget about Argentina, the birthplace of some of the most legendary players? My first asado was an unforgettable experience. This traditional barbecue feast, featuring succulent grilled meats and a variety of sauces and sides, is a true celebration of Argentinian flavors. Asado is more than just a meal. It's a social event that brings people together and creates lasting memories. From the vibrant streets of Mexico to the bustling markets of Morocco, I've had the pleasure of trying a wide array of cuisines. Each bite has been an adventure, a discovery of new flavors and textures that have expanded my palate and left me craving for more. The beauty of global cuisine lies in its diversity, its ability to transport us to different cultures and create unforgettable memories. Whether I'm enjoying a steaming bowl of ramen in Japan or savoring the sweetness of baklava in Greece, every dish tells a story of tradition, of family, and of the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. One of the things I've loved the most about my journey is the way that food has brought people together. From my teammates to the locals I've met along the way, sharing a meal has been a way to connect, to learn about different customs, and to create lasting friendships. The warmth of a Moroccan welcome over a tagine, or the camaraderie of a pub in Ireland over a pint of Guinness is something I'll always cherish. As I continue my journey around the world, I know that the best is yet to come. With each new destination, I bring home a piece of the culture, a flavor that lingers on my palate, and a memory that warms my heart. I encourage you to join me on this adventure. Try new foods, explore different cuisines, and celebrate the joy of eating. Who knows where your culinary journey will take you and what amazing discoveries await. In one of my next videos, I am going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is pre-match meals, because the food that you eat before a game can be crucial. Stay tuned for that video and also for more delicious updates. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy eating and bon appetit.